Hey friends, Jason Salyer here. Welcome back. Today what we're going to do is test out some Pyro Putty. Now the claim is that this stuff is fully waterproof. That's what they say. You can get it wet and it will ignite even while floating on water. So let's test that theory out and let's see how it does. I'm gonna dunk it. Dunked it in the water. Gave it a good soak, still dripping. Give it an open flame. No flame. So I would say that this is not waterproof. At least not what they claim. I mean, I'm giving a lot of heat there. It's sizzling and wanting to go, but nothing. Maybe let's see, after I've soaked it, maybe if I break it up again, break it apart. Kind of hard to fuzz it up. Waterproof? I think not. So this is not wet. I just pulled it out of the little container, little tin, and I'm gonna put it on the fairly damp ground. Let's see how it lights with an open flame. So it lights up pretty good with an open flame. Pretty easy to put it out. Lights up pretty good with an open flame. Rolling it around on the wet ground. It's kind of trying to go out a little bit, but it's still going. So yeah, I mean, that's a sustained flame right there. I could get a fire going with that. Just some random sticks laying around. I could probably lay across it. And with a long burn time, which it seems like that's gonna have, I could probably get a fire going. Well, I just put it out, so it doesn't really burn that strongly. Yeah, I mean, does it work as a fire starter if you keep it dry? Yeah, I mean, it lasts a long time, kind of very, very comparable to Vaseline and cotton balls. That's even, you know, the texture of it is even like that, Vaseline and cotton balls. It's just a fancy orange color. And it comes in 3 different colors, 3 different flavors. The orange is supposedly for hot weather, a warm weather climate. It's supposed to stay, supposed to work better. Let's read exactly what it says. It says, summer orange, recommended temperature 40 to 110. This putty is thicker to handle in the heat, so I guess it doesn't get kind of runny when it's hot and sunny outside and if you're in the middle of the desert somewhere. This blue one is for the winter, and it's supposed to be optimal between -20 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And the reason for that is it stays pliable when it's freezing. It doesn't get hard or freeze, I guess, and make it unusable. And then this one, ooh, the Eco Green, 100% renewable resource, environmentally friendly fire. Look at that, going green. And now I really like that it comes in these little tins, which these are pretty nice. You can stick those in a pocket, easy in a pouch or something like that in your backpack. And originally I was very intrigued by these, but I was a little bit bummed out when they're not waterproof at all, not even a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that works pretty good. So it's nice and light and got some little fuzzies sticking up when you tear it off, just like a cotton and Vaseline would. So yeah, with just a couple strikes on a ferro rod, it's going well. Got about not quite 16 ounces of water, maybe looks like 14 ounces of water in here. And I had an idea, because it comes in this nice little tin, perhaps I could use this as a kind of a little bit of a fuel, kind of for a stove, sort of. It's been about 10 minutes. Water's still not boiling. I was thinking, you know, maybe a good application for something like this might be a discreet fire, you know, where a place where you want to be a little bit more sneaky, or maybe an urban survival setting where an open fire is not really an option. Maybe one of these little cans of Pyro Putty might work as a fuel source to purify some water for you, heat up some food, whatever, you know. But, oh, there it goes. It's out. Flame is out, and my 14 ounces of water is just warm. Probably would have boiled maybe 8 ounces of water, something like that, which is not a lot of water. So it's a little bit disappointing, but they didn't claim that it would do that. I just thought it'd be a good option. So Pyro Putty, is it any good? Yeah, I think it's pretty decent. It's very comparable, I think, to Vaseline and cotton balls. It is a good flame extender. It lights up easy with a lighter, lights up easy with a ferro rod, and they claim even a magnifying glass, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to test that anytime soon. But yeah, it's a good flame extender, and if you were in a very wet area, wet climate, been raining for a couple days, can't track down any dry tinder, all you've got is the sticks and branches you can find laying around. This will get it going because it burns for quite a while. I would say this small tin burns for about 15 minutes, give or take. So for that purpose and for that reason, it works really, really well. Is it waterproof like they claim? Absolutely not. I don't even understand how they would make that claim. I dipped it in water for a second, just dunk dunk, pulled it out, and it would not light even with a open flame under it for quite a while. So I'm a little bit annoyed that this company would even claim that that's a thing when it clearly is not. So for that very reason, I would be hesitant to buy something like this. But it does work. If you didn't have the time, didn't feel like making the time to make yourself some Vaseline and cotton balls and stick it in little tins like this for yourself, then this is a good option and it would work for you really, really well. But I am Jason Salyer. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one.